Oh, I'm such a shit! Guys, what's going on? In this video, we're going to take you through the psychology of trading and how to use the news to your advantage, especially paying very close attention to what the heck these crazy Wall Street analysts are advising you to do. In this video, we're going to break why all Wall Street analysts should have never gotten the job in the first fucking place. So let's roll. Does this chart actually look bullish to you? Well, take a closer look, man. That's a, whoa, V-shape. I see a V. Any V-shape takers out there? I see a V-shape. Holy shit. As discussed in the video earlier, it pays to look at multiple time frame charts. How about this one? Whoa, this one don't look so damn bullish, I guess. So how about this one right here, guys? Now, this is August 11th today. If you think this is bullish, let me show you this one. How about this one right here? Whoa, Leonardo, are you trying to confuse me here? Are you showing me the same chart? Isn't it the same chart? Because they look, where is the tricky question here, Leonardo? What is going on? This thing right here, you got a solid uptrend that buying every damn dip. Where are we at here? 33 on the S&P 500. What's the date here? August 11th, 2000. What that looks like the end of the closing session today. Where's the tricky question? I don't get it. What's going on here? Wow, this is, this is January 24th, 2020. Oh, yeah, and they're buying every damn dip. And here's what else they're buying. And here's what they're saying. So basically, guys, if you said yes, that these two charts look bullish, you might have just qualified yourself to be a Wall Street analyst. And yes, this is actually a derogatory term on this channel. It's posted in the video on January 24th, 2020 on this channel. We predicted the crash while the rest of the analysts, yeah, all these goofballs right here, supposedly somehow they do the shit for a living. I don't know how these guys keep a job. But what they were saying at the time, we nailed the top in the market. They were saying that the market is about to rocket higher. At least another few hundred points in their views, right, is what they were saying in January of 2020. Literally, within hours before we predicted this 10% drop in the market, later predicted the 35% drop in the market. But basically, the question of the day is, how's this even relevant to right now, Leonardo? Why are we even talking about this? Well, guys, this is very, very incredibly important because if you take a look at the chart that I'm showing you right here of S&P 500 on January 24th, 2020, okay, after a very similar pattern that the market has developed now, if you're taking a look at stock charts, the daily, okay, you don't see that just now, okay, we actually have a very similar setup and pattern developing right here, right now on August 11th. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you the 1 day, 1 minute chart in just a second for you to understand. This black candle right here equated to 33.93. And shortly after that, we had a small drop followed by a small bounce. And then this is where the shit hits the fan. Okay, now even when this happens, what do they tell you? Well, they're telling you the same stuff they're telling you right now on the news is buy the damn dip. Okay, so let's forward this a little bit. So right as this was happening, they were telling you to buy the dip. This was actually happens next. So you see that initial red candle right here. Okay, we get a sharp sell-off to 3,200. The market still bounces, and then we get this crazy sell-off all the way to 29.78. Accurately predicted by the 13 Markets Move formula in January and February of 2020. Now, guess what they're telling you right here? Oh, fuck, oh my God, that's an opportunity of a lifetime. We gotta buy the dip. Yeah, all of them Wall Street goofballs. I'm telling you to buy the dip. Now, After that, this is what happens next, okay? This is what actually happens, okay? This is where they're telling you to buy the dip at 2,900. Well, after the market drops all the way to 22 and some change, apparently they're changing their mind, because apparently now they're saying you should be buying puts, because S&P would definitely drop under 2,000 because of all the uncertainties in the market, which coincides with dates of March 20th, March 25th, roughly, right around that time frame. If you look prior to that, days prior to that happening, literally March 16th, March 20th, we were the first ones to place a video on this channel saying buy some damn calls. Yes, so for those of you that might be new and they're falling in, that you're looking at all these bearish trades that we're putting on right now, some of you saying like, you're perma-belt. Guys, look at these videos that we have been posting here. And there's a lesson to be learned, because the most important reason for me to be showing you this right now is to show you these guys are absolutely inadequate when it comes to identifying market trend reversals. And with market trend reversals is your best trading opportunities when it comes to making substantial gains. So with that said, let me show you what were the pre-existing conditions on January 24th, 2020, before the market started to surrender and literally having that initial drop, which happened lightning fast. Look at this, guys. This is from 1/24/2020, 9 a.m. on a 5-day, 15-minute chart. Look at this level. Guys, this is the exact level from which the market has made a substantial drop, while all these Wall Street analysts kept telling you that the market was going to go to the moon. Now, coincidence, the history repeats itself again. This is exactly the levels where we have been playing in the stock market in the last couple of days on the S&P 500. Not only that, what we also got in this intraday sharp drop-offs, which is exactly what was happening back then in January 24th, 23rd, 25th of 2020. Now, stock market memory is rather short, so people forget about this, but it really pays to review the patterns and the levels that has taken us to this 35% drop-off, which all of these analysts were absolutely clueless about. Now, important to understand, okay, this is what happens next, okay, after we break this 31-37 level. This is what happens next within 10 freaking days. We're all the way down to 2,300, guys. 2,300. Okay, so from 33.37, these guys are saying the market's going to go to the moon. They keep raising. The key word here is they keep raising the target prices. Okay, so this is what you get next. You get a 35% drop-off. And now they're saying, well, but hey, I mean, that was unprecedented. That was like, God damn it, if you do the shit for a living, you should have seen the shit coming, because we sure did, okay? And anybody that follows 13 Markets Move Formula, guys, you made a killing during those months, you know it. So today is August 11th, 2020, okay? This is where we're trading, 33.35. Now, it's the exact same level. Now, this is what's the most important aspect of this 3-day, 3-minute chart, guys, is we hit a high pre-market of 33.79, basically 20-something points shy from hitting that all-time high of 33.93. 33.93, guys. That was the all-time high. 33.93.52. That was the all-time high ever in the history of the S&P 500 index. And pre-market today, we tried to go there once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and then the market basically said, hell no. And this is what happens next. Now, what this is something clearly none of these analysts knew about back in January, and none of these know right now. This is a Move 6 formation from the 13 Markets Move Formula, classic Move 6 formation. Now, here's why 99% of Wall Street analysts should be fired, guys. Right now, okay, not only do they have no idea what the hell is a Move 6, okay, but clearly these guys don't even take a look at any freaking charts whatsoever. Let me show you exactly what I mean here. And before we move forward, okay, these eyebrows right here, guys, they've been puzzling me. I was watching this. I was like, what's up with this dude's eyebrows? I was like, man, somebody, please send this guy like a gift certificate to some place where he can get these done or something. Then I'm like, fuck, this makes sense. This guy hasn't made money since his Bitcoin prediction. Jesus Christ. This guy, Tom Lee, guys, all right, has been a Bitcoin bull. Guess when he decided to be a Bitcoin bull? Right when Bitcoin hits 20,000. That was about 2.5 years ago. So since then, he's made a bold prediction that Bitcoin's going to 50,000 short term, 150,000 long term. Now, since he's made his prediction, he's been very consistent at continuing to make his predictions. He said to buy the dip when Bitcoin hit 15,000. He said to buy the dip at 12,000. He said to buy the dip at, oh boy, 6,000. Right before Bitcoin hit our target price of 3,300 back in December of 2018. Actually, just slightly before that. It was like more like November of 2018. Now, after that, we haven't heard from him for a while. I heard that he had to get himself checked in for a little while and just make sure that, everybody was still there. Then, moving forward, another 1.5 years later, okay, Bitcoin is still 45% under his buying recommendation 2.5 years later and 80% under his short-term target of 50,000. Yet, somehow, they're still allowing this guy to keep the damn job. Damn, this is puzzling. I thought these eyebrows were puzzling until I saw that freaking chart. Now, here's what he had to say on August 7th, 2020 about the upcoming week, which is this week, August 10th through August 14th of 2020. Check this out.
Our special guest, FundStrat's Tom Lee, is back with us today. Tom, you never shy away from making predictions, and you're making another big one. Why next week for what you call a monstrous rally into your epicenter stocks?
Hey, Scott. Yeah, happy Friday. We took a look at what happened the last time cases peaked, which was late April, and how many days before the market sort of decided that it was actually improving and then made a big violent rotation into the cyclicals, or what we call epicenter. It took 20 days last time. And if we look at the current context, daily cases peaked July 27th. The 20th day would be August 14th. We've been seeing consistent 7-day declines in average daily cases, but our clients are kind of thinking this is, in the middle ground. They're not clear if it's a decisive move. So I think it takes another week, and that's going to happen next week, and I think it'll be a violent rotation.
Really, and even you think people are ready to get out of these stocks that have been so tried and true. NASDAQ closes above 11,000 for the first time yesterday. Clearly, money still wants to go into big mega cap growth.
Yes. I mean, I think mega cap growth is cheap as a bond proxy because you're paying 50 times for an investment grade bond, 180 times for a 10-year. So paying 30 times for FANG isn't expensive.
So with record number of bankruptcies and highest unemployment rate ever in history of the States, this guy says 30 times is not expensive. Seriously, dude? So the word on the street, this is how actually Tom Lee used to look before he made his famous Bitcoin prediction. Now, here's some of his latest. Tech stocks are unkillable, says FundStrat's Tom Lee just a few days ago. And earlier last week, virus trades are about to take off, FundStrat's Tom Lee. And here's what we've got. Apparently, this is exactly when Tom was saying that tech stocks are unkillable. Since then, NASDAQ drops from all-time high of 11,283 down to 10,845 just within the last couple of days. With that, also coincides with him saying that the market will be up 30% in the next 2 weeks, meaning by like August the 20th. He's saying the market's going to be up 30%, literally an extra 900 points from where it's currently trading, based off his magnificent calculation of the fact of how he keeps track of the coronavirus data. Last time he says we had a drop in the coronavirus cases, the market went up 30%, so he should do it again. Seriously, dude? Seriously? Oh my God. They let these guys manage your money? Holy shit. Okay, so Zoom shares at the same time. He says that the virus stocks are about to take off. This is where he says that just a couple of days prior to that. And since then, Zoom shares dropped from 275 to 231.32, finishing at 237 for the day. Somebody please email this guy a link to buy the 13 market move scores, or at least the charts divergences scores. Let's get this guy started with something good here. Jesus, have mercy, Lord. How can this be? Save this guy. Somebody send him an email. Now, this is, you think this shit is bad? Check this guy. Now, this is a Wells Fargo analyst. I wouldn't trust this guy to babysit my mother-in-law's dog. I mean, that is if I had a mother-in-law and if she had a dog. I mean, this guy is so, I mean, you thought Tom Lee was, didn't get a trade right in 5 years. Check out this guy right here. This is a Wells Fargo analyst. Oh, here's what this clown had to say today on August 11th.
Wells Fargo Securities, he's back with us today. Mike, it's good to see you again.
Nice seeing you, Scott.
I know now you've made the case for banks repeatedly on our program, but you're back today to say it's going to get help because there's a rotation coming, that money's going to flow into those areas now.
Well, when it comes to large banks, it's, investor heaven. Investor heaven.
I'm sorry, did this guy just say...
Investor heaven.
Did he just say...
Investor heaven.
Did he for real say investors heaven? I mean, if this his idea of an investor's heaven, Wells Fargo is a large cap banking stock. Apparently, this guy never looked at the chart of the very institution that he works at. Jesus, Wells Fargo stock down from $54.75 all the way down to $21.89, currently at $25. Now, you don't have to be a scientist to figure out this shit has been dropping and it is unable to bounce. Now, as the Cnbc host said, this guy has been repetitively recommending to buy it. He recommended to buy it here at 54. He recommended to buy it here at 47. He recommended to buy it at 37. And then he said buy it at 32 and at 32 again. And now he's telling you to buy it at 25. If this is an idea of the investor's haven, some of us would prefer the other alternative. And I don't want to say what it is. Now, imagine this guy, actually an analyst for Wells Fargo, and he don't look at his chart. Now, there's no way remotely in any shape or form possible that this guy could even be looking at other stock charts, for example, like JP Morgan, okay, which is down from 145 all the way to 76, now at around 100. Well,
Investor heaven.
He says this is investors' haven. Guys, 13 markets move point to a serious drop in banking stocks. We have pointed out to a serious drop in all these coronavirus stocks just days ago when all these Wall Street analysts were screaming, buy these coronavirus-related stocks. We're telling you to short the hell out of them. When the entire Wall Street was screaming, buy the hell out of technology stocks, we were saying it's time to short them. Watch last few videos. You know you made a shitload of money on these trades. And if you didn't and you skipped them, guys, look, if you're new, I can't blame you for it. But there are times in the market when you've got to take action, when these goofballs are telling you some pure stupidity out there and they have no basis for it. Clearly, these guys, they haven't looked at a chart in forever. They wouldn't know what the hell. They wouldn't know. They look at this and they're telling you, oh, this is investors' haven. This shit keeps dropping. Dude, one needs eyebrows plucked, the other needs glasses. Fuck. I don't know. If you send a link to this guy, it's useless. You can send this guy the best course in the world and he'll still fuck it up.
Investor heaven.
All right, so just to summarize this real quick, this was the chart of S&P 500 on January 24th, 2020. This was the black candle. This was the top at 33.93. This was the first red candle, which was followed by multiple red candles that created one of the biggest short opportunities in the recent stock market history, period, predicted by 13 Markets Move Formula. There are some high frequency similarities on this chart that highly resemble the current market environment, such as the divergences on the RSI. If you don't know what the fuck they are, click the link below and learn. MACD. Okay, guys, there's just a ton of stuff, okay? I don't have the time to go into all of these things right here in this video. Make sure you catch the next video, which is going to be talking about entries and exits and options and all kinds of crazy stuff you never knew is true about shorting stocks and how fortunes are made, while the rest of the Wall Street is better than the market. Break out from a cup with a handle. What they don't know, it's going to be a failed breakout from cup with a handle. But how the fuck would they know? They can't even look at the chart of their own damn company that they work for. So with that said, have you heard everyone on TV lately? Buy gold. And you're looking at gold going high every day. And you're like, man, oh, we should have bought some gold. Ah, man, I gotta buy some. Damn it, why did I buy gold? Fuck! That's what you were thinking today when gold dropped off over $100. Now, there's two key lessons from this, okay? You cannot be listening to all these goofballs out there, guys. We were telling you to buy gold right here at 1,200, way below. This is not even on this chart. 2 years ago, listen to the videos. We're telling you to buy gold a year ago. We're telling you to buy gold at 1,450. Where were these Wall Street analysts back then? Well, they were telling you to short gold. Okay, now with the chart looking filled with a bunch of bearish candles, we were actually expecting this move. But more importantly, how could you have used this information in order to profit? Stupid profits today on trading S&P 500 futures, utilizing puts, SPY puts, guys. Crazy freaking gains just in the last 2 hours of the trading session. Okay, anybody could have done it that understands the correlation between gold and the stock market. Now, this is what an average typical investor or trader thinks. Well, shit, if gold is dropping, man, the stock market's got to be going higher. Fuck no. Go look at the chart of gold and the market from March of 2020. Guys, we don't even have to go back very far in the history where gold and the market has actually had a positive correlation. Yes, in March, they were both dropping, and if you understand how to utilize that, you could have easily shorted the market, which we have warned our subscribers to the 13 Market Moves video, to the alert members, to the High Rollers Club, that the drop in gold, check this out, okay? I'm going to show you very key trading information right here. If there's anything you can take out from this video, is please make sure that you don't think that gold and the market have an inverse correlation, meaning they go the opposite directions, okay? This is what we observed, okay? And this is what we informed all of our members, all our paying members, okay? The gold was actually happening pre-market. Now, a lot of you that are new, you're not even watching the market pre-market. You're not watching it 1 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. All of these are key, very pivotal, critical points for the market. Because they're responding to what else is happening in the world and other markets that are open at that time. So the gold drop was actually the predecessor to the index's drop later in the trading session. So here's what you should take a notice of. This was, okay, the drop in gold that started, from yesterday all the way through today, 9:30. Guys, this was almost a 100-point drop. I mean, just in the after hours, okay, gold dropped actually $80 over the course since it started and set the top yesterday at 2060. It dropped over 120, 130 bucks, just depending, what time frame you measure it, 9:30 or by close to 4 o'clock. We're at 1911 on gold. So observing this information, the stop in gold and reversal out of it, and the continuation of the reversal especially the magnitude of the move pre-market, we were able to send out the alert to our members saying that, look, this move in gold is a predecessor to actually S&P futures dropping off here and the indexes dropping off here. So as you notice, this big move in gold was happening already before 9:30 a.m. So how do you trade this? Guys, this is a very cool tip. You can track the markets after hours and pre-market. You can understand these correlations and be highly profitable as a trader. So here's the trade, okay? S&P 500 futures, okay, don't actually start responding. They have an initial drop, but they don't really respond to that drop in gold till 2 p.m. So understanding what leads to what outcome is going to be able to help you put some killer trades together. For example, if we go back to December of 2017, Bitcoin was set an all-time high. Within 30 days, it reversed. We predicted that reversal, but also important how you could have used that information to trade the United States stock market indexes within 30 days. So there was a 30-day delay between the Bitcoin reversal and between United States indexes reversing sharply. So about a 30-day delay. In this instance, as we've seen in the historic example recently from March of 2020, basically the moment gold starts dropping, the indexes start dropping as well. Now, based on the gold chart, this drop in gold is not done, meaning there's going to be another follow through on gold, because what you're going to be hearing today, everybody on TV is going to be telling you, buy the dip in gold. Oh my God, that's the opportunity you've been waiting for. Well, what the fuck are you going to do if you bought the shit yesterday when they were telling you to buy it at all-time highs? Okay, so the point is this, guys. All right, this is not the time to buy gold. It easily can move another $50. Doesn't mean it's going to do it in all like one-shot type move, but that leaves plenty of room for the market to drop further from here. Now, if you watched our last video, basically recommending you to short the hell out of tech stocks, you would know that we're waiting for Thursday, and Thursday the market could actually produce a huge move, like a 4 or 5% move. And by Friday, Monday, we could be down 10% in the stock market. Now, I'm recording this on August 11th. Okay, so I've got a few days. You can still put on these trades. Okay, so understand the correlation is not always inverse between the gold and the market. And at this point, you're like, Jesus Christ, Leonardo, I'm watching my charts after market. Holy shit. Look at Tesla, 5-to-1 stock split. And God damn, oh my God, Leonardo. Okay, let's address this shit right now. Leonardo, what the hell is this, buddy? This Tesla stock is rocketing after hours. It just announced the stock split. Holy shit, it's up like $100 after dropping $50 today. Damn it, what the hell is going on? Guys, what this actually is a short selling opportunity of a lifetime. Understand this. Stock split is not a reflection of how the company is doing by no shape or form. It's just the company splitting stock. In this case, Tesla is splitting its stock 5-to-1. So, for every share you own now, you're going to get 5 of them. I know, it sounds like, 5 is a lot more than 1, damn it. But guess what? Okay, when would a company actually want to do a stock split? Well, the number one reason a company would want to do a stock split is because it's trying to avoid high volatility in its pricing of its shares. So typically, when you see a lot of companies announcing stock splits, that is actually this sign of what? Damn right, a fucking market top. There you have it. Okay, so this represents, this is look, guys, too many companies announcing trying to inflate their share prices, because generally the immediate response to a stock split announcement is the stock runs higher into the stock split, as in the case with another stock from the technology sector that just announced a stock split, which is the stock of Apple. And it kept moving higher and higher and higher until it got fucked. So, with this represents exactly the opportunity we discussed in the last video, which is you want to short stocks not when they're dropping, but when they are bouncing. So this is how a bounce looks. This is how a shortable bounce looks. Because if you really dive in here, because if you're really trying to break this down, what really has transpired, well, Tesla just told you that they are highly worried about their shares tanking, dropping, fucking collapsing. Read between the lines and calculate the next move, because this is just the temporary reaction higher. As you can see, the stock has already given up $40 of its gains. Guys, you have to understand not what's happening now, but what happens next. And next is you want to buy puts, short the hell out of this thing, and collect gains on the drop. Tesla officially just admitted that they're highly worried about the fluctuations in their share price. And one way to avoid it is by doing a stock split. So with that said, if you're still mesmerized by this after hours move, okay, and you want to buy calls tomorrow, please record a video of you buying calls and making money on the call side tomorrow. Guys, the key takeaways for today are these. The market conditions highly resemble the conditions of January 24th, 2020. One, analysts across the board continues to raise the target prices on key stocks, meaning the FANG stocks, the tech stocks, the S&P 500 index, and it is the same conditions that are met yet again, just as Amazon hits this level of 3,200. It continues to fail to break above that despite this killer earnings report, guys. There's a ton of opportunities that Amazon has offered you, but just simply shorten the bounce. Here, bounce, drop, bounce, drop, bounce, drop. If you're having a difficulty shorting the bounce, even as simple as this pattern is, because what you're really paying attention to is just this, and you're really hesitant to believe that the next move is going to be lower, and then when it drops, you start buying here, and then stuff reverses and it bounces, and you sell it here. So basically, you're struggling with short selling, buying puts at the right moment. Make sure you click the link below and schedule a 20-minute coaching call with a senior trader here so we can help you address some of those trading issues so you can become a better trader. So the similarity in all the analysts raising target prices is one. Number two is, so the question we started this video with, does this chart look bullish to you? Well, clearly we know this chart looked bullish to every Wall Street analyst in January of 2020. We know this chart certainly looked bullish to the Bitcoin investors back in December of 2017. We certainly know this chart was looking bullish to Tom Lee. And, you know, our start of the show today, the Wells Fargo analyst, I'm sure if he was to look at this, he would also think it's bullish. Now, the question is not how this chart looks right now, but how it is going to look like a week from now or 2 weeks from now. And considering that this move higher in the market is as a result of stimulus, stock splits, bailouts, they all have one thing in common. They are all temporary catalysts for the market. And you can imagine stocks like Apple announcing a stock split, moving higher. Other stocks like Tesla now announcing moving higher. Nothing fundamentally changes within those companies, okay? But yet, it does have a huge impact on the indexes. These are just simply highly manipulated, inflated prices. This bubble is about to pop. And the purpose of this video is to make sure that you guys are ready for it. And if you're not a short seller, if you don't know how to buy puts, if you don't know how to select your strike prices and so on, guys, you want to make sure that you understand how to trade this information to your advantage, okay? You want to make sure you understand how to select the strikes, the expirations, how to target, all of these things, okay? Just schedule a 20-minute coaching call with a senior trader. It's absolutely free. Click the link below right now so you can change and impact your future as a trader forever. Do it now. I'll catch you guys in the next video soon. Let's roll.
Investor heaven.
Luyện掉口，luyện掉口。 我台你明明老死，我你落針，一百個你做後生你跳啊！哦，我台你。你明叫我你唔會好好那按摩你背。做咩好聽我嘅歌？好呢？我做聲聲聲就過。มีไก่วงห้วย